We brighten up with a number of jokes here and there, just in case your night was a dark one. So we give you actually the pace, the vibe to enter into a new day. But it's also very informative, very educative, because we take you around the globe to know what is happening, but also don't forget what locally transpired. So why not make it a date with us? Now, welcome to this extension where I usually have a guest or guests and discuss issues of national concern. Now, this morning, I'm going to be looking at something quite interesting because we've had so many Ugandans that have longed to study abroad. Now, the challenge has been placement, information, going through the right hands. Now, with the internet, there are so many fraudsters also. And you get very vulnerable. Now, today, there is an education fair of students who want to study in the US or Canada. Now, it will be at the Sheraton Hotel in Kampala. And join me welcome some of the brains behind this. And I have Caroline Mutesi. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I also have Martin Nomwesigwa. You're most welcome, Martin.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Now, these are from WR, and this is the partner ensuring that it coordinates all these institutions that will be present today for you to make a choice of which one. Entrance is free of charge. I'll begin with Caroline. Just give me a brief background to today's event.
Thank you very much, moderator. I'll start by giving the background of WR Education Placement Consultants. We deal in education tourism, and we are located at Muyinga, plot 2722, Kalunju Road. What we normally do, we often support, we bring close opportunities for those that would love to explore or expand the opportunities in education at international level. And we do offer opportunities such as admission. We do admission placements to different institutions. We do student counseling. We would advise you on which kind of programs to take on. We would advise you which kind of institution would you go for, why, and we would also advise you on scholarship opportunities as well, because at times different institutions that we work with have waivers. So it is always our obligation to ensure that our client that walks into our office that would love to further their education lives with satisfaction right from the start. We ensure that everything is done the right way and appropriately. And one thing I should say, being that we are a certified company, it is very key that you work with a certified company such as WR. Lots of things happen in different areas, but one thing I know you can never go wrong with us. We do support accommodation of a student. Let's say your admission has already been issued and you're now into preparations to move to another, to the country of your interest, because we have institutions in different countries. So from the time of inception, when we start the program, to the end, we are with you. That means accommodation, right from accommodation where you'll be staying. We also look at movement, let's say ticketing. We have one of our offices also, for example, in Canada, which is WRLD, where we support the students when they need assistance travel. Some of our parents are always scared and they say, how will my child travel alone? This child has never traveled before, but that should not be any worry anymore because we have got that sorted. And we do collaborate with different agencies as well. And this is what is leading us to ILUM. As their representatives, we organize fairs here in Uganda, even in other countries. And we, even at times through webinars, where we bring information to the Ugandan citizens. And also, I should say that ILUM Fair is happening today, the 8th of November at Sheraton Hotel. It is free entry, and feel free to come and interact with our delegates who have come from different institutions. You'll not only be seeing the WR team, but also those very key representatives from those institutions. So walk in and get to know more about studying abroad, tuition, and any other course that would be involved. Yeah.
Now, Martin, what is this going to be like when we talk about an education fair? Are we going to have stalls of different institutions? Are we going to be having people who have traveled abroad that have come here? What is it going to be like? Paint a picture.
Thank you very much. And once again, I'm very pleased to be here. And I want to thank the viewers for tuning in who are watching us. So how the fair is going to go is we have about 18 institutions from Canada and the USA. That is colleges and universities. So what happens is there will be different tables or stalls whereby whoever comes in, it is okay for you to move from one table to the other. So that every table you are able to get the right information from that school. Every representative is from a particular school. So whatever you get from this particular school might be different from the other and might be different from the other. So we encourage whoever comes to make sure that you go through all the 18 stalls or the 18 chat rooms or the tables to make sure you get the right information. Why we bring these fairs, first of all, is to ensure preparation, because to succeed, to be able to go abroad, you need the right information, you need the right preparation, to know when to start, the right deadlines, what documents, what requirements, and also to know, do you qualify? Sometimes there is a misconception where many people think if I did, for example, a bachelor's degree and I scored a second class lower, maybe I don't have chances to go and study abroad. It's a lie, but how will you know unless you come and find out for yourself? Then you need to know what is the right program. If I have these qualifications, where do I go next? Say that you don't apply for a program and then you fail to qualify or to go through because either you are too qualified or they don't see the reason as why you should go and study the other side because of the program you are asking. So you need to find the right information, then also not only about school but also about the visa processing, what is the tuition, are there any financial assistance that will be available? If it is, how do I apply for it? And how long does it take, for example, if I'm applying? All that kind of information shall be found at the fair. Yes. Now,
Caroline, Martin having given us the likely questions, let's look at this. Why would one work with you, WR, not a number of other? Because what you're doing, at least I've fostered 2 or 3 people that are also into this education thing. What makes you more credible for you to be the choice for Ugandan to trust through this partnership?
Okay, thank you. I must say that we are one of the certified members of the Professional International Educational Resource. We are a golden member. Then we are also a member of the ISEF. ISEF is an international agency that brings together all educational recruitment. Yes, those that do education tourism. That's number one. And as I speak, as of now, our CEO, Rotarian Dr. Waguri Robert, is currently in Germany representing WR at the ISEF in Berlin. Yes. Then the other thing why I should say that work with WR. WR is recognized internationally, and that's why we are certified to represent a number of institutions here in Uganda and East Africa. Yes.
Now, Martin, what has been Uganda's response towards this? Because there is an assumption that educating a student, even in Uganda, it's quite very expensive. Now, when it comes to international education, one would think it's even more expensive. So what has been the public's response? to this because WR, you've been in this for some time. How are Ugandans responding? Are we having actually Ugandans, or we're having the technocrats, foreigners still living in Uganda, partaking of these opportunities?
Thank you very much once again. Maybe starting a little bit from what Carol was saying, is in addition to why, actually the reason why you should even work with us is we are one of the oldest recruitment placement agents in Uganda. We have been in the market since 2005, and we've placed more than 10,000 students already in various institutions abroad, which means we have more experience than any placement agents in Uganda. So meaning you're working with us, and also our reputation with various institutions. We work with more institutions than any other agents in the country, meaning you have more choice to work with us. Now, going to your question as to why, how Ugandans are taking this. Ugandans have embraced the study abroad journey. For example, according to a report by UNESCO about 3-4 years ago, it was showing that about 6,000 students are always leaving Uganda to go and study abroad. And this number has increased at the moment to more than, I think, even double. So Ugandans are embracing the study abroad journey and adventure, one, because of the benefits. Why Ugandans want to study abroad is because you are sure when I go and study abroad, my chances of getting a better job increase. Most of our CEOs, directors for big companies have studied abroad. But also, there are those who want to go study abroad and even work from there. So it makes their chances increase. If you want to go and work abroad, studying abroad becomes the right way, because you've studied from there, you understand their system, you understand their laws, you've established the connections. So getting a job when you've studied from there becomes much easier. And then as well, this will contribute to the development and prosperity of their lives and families, and that's why parents and guardians are investing so much into their students or children to go and study abroad. So it has a positive, it has come with a positive reception. Many want to find out if there are scholarship opportunities to go and study, and they are also getting them. And also when you come to us, we are able to prepare you, to tell you, point you in the right direction, how to get a scholarship in different destinations, for example, China and others. And so that's why I say come to this event today, find out for yourself. Don't allow to be told what transpired, because information can be distorted. It's better you come and find out for yourself. And don't think it is for the rich. You need to find out the right information. How will you know unless you've come and tested for yourself?
Well, I still need more emphasis, because when you talk about don't think it is for the rich, to a greater extent, there are many people, and I want Colin to come in here, that still do believe that this is for the rich people. When you look at a number of people who tell you, I've studied abroad, you'll find that quite a big chunk of these have been blessed by scholarships, So, Karen, is it an affordable thing? Can I educate my son through this?
Yes, it's affordable, that I should say. First of all, for those that plan to study abroad, at least one would have a minimum of at least 120 million Uganda shillings. I know you could not get it in one day, but as a parent, we always plan. You surely say, by the time my child gets to university, I'll have at least saved something for my daughter. We're bringing you such information at this time is also to prepare you if you would love, surely, your child to prosper for international education. So I believe it is affordable. And even when getting scholarships, let's say, first of all, we always find it hard to start. But when you start, the rest of the things work out. I believe we're in a country where we are blessed. Our students are so bright. We've placed a number of students in different institutions, and these are the testimonies we get, that our students are very, very bright. Maybe our curriculum also supports that, because we do a number of subjects at a particular time. Imagine people going for a NEB, and then you have a marathon where you have to answer a number of subjects in a short period of time. So when they get to the other side, it's so fast. With this background in Uganda, you find that they easily crush, perform so well that they achieve or they are awarded the scholarships because of the good academic performance, which can come in yearly, and even the waiver from the tuition. So surely it is affordable. All someone needs to know to come and try out, because there are different institutions and different institutions work differently. Yes.
Well, I'll be going for a short break. When I return, we'll be getting to know more regarding the education fair for those interested to study in the United States of America or Canada. Well, it is beginning today, and this is the Sheraton Hotel Kampala. Free entry. So why not go get the right information, ask all those questions? You never know. You may think this is so hard for you, yet you'll find your golden dream of studying abroad. We return shortly. Keep it with us.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
I've seen a number of community members out there that have formed themselves into groups and have identified enterprises, agricultural enterprises, rice and all that, and they've actually been successfully cultivating them. They've gone ahead, the project has gone ahead and also introduced small-scale industries like the rice huller, the grinding mills and all that are managed by the groups. All these are successes.
Amaina nize Makaka Moses. Nsangibwa gane nankoma ku kyalo kyebeta nankoma C village. Okuli office da Baida yetweta Bugiri Agribusiness Institutions Development Association. Kibina kino kyabalimi zana umbrella nti kigaita a group entono dira nkaga na 5 kyatandika 2006 nga sasaka Global 2000 for mobilization to send the World Food Program. Vava twakirigistinga 2007 2010 twafuna store eno batuvaawo government yaidamu the National Agricultural Advisory Services twatandika okuba nga tubalime tu benefitinga munadisi nga tuzira collection center twafuna trainings okuva mu partners nga twegere enime yomulembe twenda okukola validation n'okunonya obutale tufuniemu tutya government student program mu 2009 yaida yatuwa a tractor era erikukola mu kulima okongera ku kulima ekade yongereku mu 2037 nati ya echuma bukwa batu watichemera kwa singo na kokola ku road shading echuma kiri kubira abantu ona kuchingiza abantu abaida community okuva eba member ni bana ni member kuko access ga service okusa era kifuna gati ga abantu okuva ku bantu asatu ku 12 a day. Otherwise ife tusima government of the Republic of Uganda nti ebintu bye tugaire tubitale mu nkola ebe tusa another step nti abantu tukusomesa abana tuzimbye amayumba tubisula bulungi.
In 2007, a team from Prelna came and they started teaching us how to farm. They began by teaching us about food security, where they educated us to grow cassava and also agribusiness.
This kind of farming. The project also taught us how to sell as a group after finding a market. The support from the project has been so good to us.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that break, and thank you so much for being with us on UBC TV. We are still talking about opportunities to study in the USA and Canada. And there is an education fair that will be running today starting midday at the Sheraton Kampala Hotel, where you can go and be able to know what is required of you, the opportunities available, the various institutions, and the entire process. If you are a student or you are a parent or a guardian and you have this dream of ensuring that your child studies abroad, now, very important to note is that you get to know all the information and the requirements. But I want to begin with Martin now. When we talk about let's know the various programs available. You know, are we talking about only university? If university, some specifics. Sheraton is a very place that has so many people and different functions. Yeah. So much as it's open to the general public, we want these people to come, and they're most probably the right candidates for their opportunity.
Yes, thank you once again. So when it comes to program, first of all, maybe to give the comfort and confidence to our viewers is, if you're coming to Sheraton, feel free. You can even ask you are going for the student or study fair, and you'll be directed. But also you'll be seeing our banners, and of course on the notice board it will be showing you where to go, which hall to go, but you can always ask, feel free. And when it comes to programs, it starts with where you are at the moment. Are you an S6 vacist? Are you a bachelor holder? Are you a diploma holder? Or are you a master's holder? So when it comes to where you are at the moment, it will project where you need to go next. And that's why WR is always there to assist, first of all, with student guidance and counseling, to know what is the right program and what is the next step for you to take. And in that way, you are able to discover, if I am, let's say, I've finished Form 6, where do I go next? And according to my results, can I go direct into a university, or I need to first do a foundation course? Do I need to do an accelerator program, or I can go direct into, for example, a bachelor's degree, or I need to go for a diploma? If you have a bachelor's degree, do you need to, can you go direct into a master's, or you might want an advanced diploma program? So it goes down to the requirements, and then what you have at the moment. The level of education where you've reached will determine the next step, but also finding out your career ambition guides on what program you should do next. So that if you're already doing, let's say, business, and then all of a sudden you want to switch to nursing, it raises questions. And also, do you qualify for that? So those are the things sometimes we look at, the things that will guide you through, so that you apply for the right program to increase your chances of success. And to emphasize why you should come even today, if you come with all your requirements, your documents, for example, the academic documents, today we are going to be doing even on-spot application, meaning by the time you leave Sheraton Hotel, you have made your application to a school. If you are well conversant and you're prepared, you like what the school is offering, you can get your application made then. And we shall help you follow up with it. When the application goes through and you're successful, we shall help you process the visas and everything, even to the point of traveling. So thank you very much.
Now, having known the various programs there, another very important thing is visa application. Because the fact that I've been placed does not mean that automatically I'll get a visa. Yes. To Canada, to US. Now, what are the requirements? Colin, take us through here. How possible is this? Many people have had programs, made payments, and the embassy doesn't find it befitting, or they fail to satisfy the reasons upon interviewing and all that. So how is that handled?
Okay, thank you. But maybe before I answer that, I would like to add on what Martin has just said. WR also offers an Ontario Secondary School Diploma program, which is it is a pre-university entry program that prepares you to progress to either college or university. And at this point, you're offering subjects of your area or your career of interest. So feel free also to learn or to get to know more about such a program. So on the side of the visa application, there are quite a number of things that may cause challenge that one would be denied a visa. But most of the requirements are quite similar, like to any other kind of application. For example, there is that application for a study permit itself as a student. That one basically talks about what you intend to do in a particular country. That is your purpose of visit, basically. So it is to study, and that's why you'll be answering the study application. The other would be the family form. The family form basically is about information concerning your family members, siblings, where you stay, such things, and these provide room for residential ties. Because without a family, one would say, why surely would you visit our country? And then that means you will not be returning back to your home because you have no attachment. And the other is always the Schedule 1 form. Basically, if you've traveled some countries, which kind of work you have done, probably what is driving you to do this program or the course that you're going to study. That means you should be having a background as well. What is pushing you? For example, one would say, I'm a nurse, but I want to further my education and become something. Just like you would say, there are those who study medicine, and later they specialize in different areas. Someone would say, I want to become a surgeon, and those are the different areas. And the other crucial thing that I can talk about is the statement of purpose that makes people really get denied. Statement of purpose entails who you are, what is your purpose of travel, what you intend to do, and more so, how is this education going to help you at the end of the day? How do you plan to change and transform your country? That is one crucial issue that one should consider when applying. And the other, of course, your travel document. You need an Interpol from the police to show you're a free citizen, you do not have any criminal records. And of course, the financial aspect. The financial aspect is very key. Like I said, you would need to really have some money on you to push you at least for one academic year. And that would be around 40,000 USD, 150 million Uganda shillings. That would surely push you for one academic year. That means tuition, accommodation, you have meals and upkeep. Those are essential things. And then to show where is the source, where does this money come from? Because it will not just come out of the blue. You'll have it on the bank statement, but where is it coming from? Probably you're employed, so that means you need to attach your documents where the money comes from as contract, employment contract. You'd have a business as one of the sources where the money is coming from. One would have property or assets. Some people have property, tenancies, agreements, such things, so that bring in money. Because all these will reflect on your bank statement flowing in from different areas, business, tenants, all those things. So that is one key area that makes people get denied. And once you master that, I know it can be a very good and successful journey for you.
Well, Martin, also first seems rosy. You know?
Yes.
What are some of the challenges that during this journey of placement you've encountered?
Thank you very much once again. So some of the challenges really are, I would say, the misinformation that exists out there. People have a wrong perception about, for example, these study destinations, you know, Canada or US or any other. So which means then they are likely to make mistakes. Now, for example, you'll find that if you make a mistake, let's say you lie, and then you are caught, you'll find that they can even ban you.
Yeah.
You know, let's say you in your application for visa you lie along the way, and then the immigration officer gets to discover that you lied. then you can be banned from entering the country for maybe 5 years or even more. There are countries even which will just ban you and you'll not go to that country ever again. So those are some of the challenges. Sometimes where the public or the applicant thinks I can make a shortcut, I can make some corners here and there, and then you are caught, it becomes a challenge. The other thing is, of course, when people go and you go to study, but actually you don't reach there and study, that is also like a challenge. Of course, if you're gotten, it means you'll be deported, and you've put a stain on your records. It means chances of traveling have been reduced. And now the other thing is what I would want our viewers to know is, you'll find that since there is always information sharing, if you do a mistake and Canada gets you, you might not be able even to travel in the US. You'll find that traveling to Australia will become a problem. Going to the UK will become a problem. So I always advise that you do the right thing, you use the right people. Not everybody who seems to talk about this might be knowledgeable. So talking to the right or qualified candidates or consultants is right. It increases your chances of success. Then, of course, the other thing is when it comes to scholarships, you have to be mindful of who guides you through this, so that you don't fall prey. You'll find on the market there are many people who are masquerading as consultants. Now, if you go to the wrong people, I've heard of scenarios with especially where Ugandans say, we signed contracts or documents in a taxi. Come on, you can't do things in a briefcase. So the thing is, find the right information, prepare yourself ahead of time. And for preparation, I'm talking to many Ugandans, because I know sometimes when it comes to preparation, I like to do things on the last minute. You'll find that you need to prepare ahead of time. You need to know that, for example, if I apply today, the embassy, the Canadian embassy or consulate might reply or give me the decision after 3 months or even more. And you have nothing to influence over there. Meaning, if you apply to school late, you can get a placement, but fail to go to study because you applied late. The embassy will not give you the visa immediately. You need to put that in mind. And sometimes students and parents struggle with that. They will apply on the last minute, and then they'll find themselves in situations where they have to defer the next semester. And that is also tedious. And it comes from the challenge of lack of preparedness, doing things on the right time. So I would say, for example, if you're working with Carol and she says, I need this, provide it. If she says, this is the timeline, do it. If the school says we need ABC, do it. Say that everything runs smoothly and you don't get into challenges here and there. You apply to a school, you get a placement or offer letter, but then along the way you can't go to study because the embassy has not yet given you the visa to travel. So you need to be able to know all these timelines, the deadlines, and the documents, the requirements, so that you're able to succeed. Yes.
Well, our time seems to be flying very fast. We must leave room for the next program. But yes. Colin, as we walk out of here, what is your last or parting shot?
I would like to surely inform our country, Uganda, that this is the time. We need to embrace education. We need to stand and support education, and it's a very key aspect in economic development. I believe as we give opportunity to students to study abroad, it will surely, in the future years to come, impact on our country, Uganda, positively, because they will return with knowledge and skills that will support our country at international level. We will be able to collaborate with international we should be able to collaborate with different countries because of the experience that our Ugandan students will have gotten while they study abroad. So I urge each of you, please, when you have time, walk into Sheraton today and have an opportunity to explore the different options from the different delegates that have come and share with us. Thank you.
Martin?
Thank you very much. And I would want to urge every Ugandan who has a dream to study abroad. And I say a man that does not dream is the one that is literally dead. You are a walking dead. So I urge you to dream big, to go for your dreams, and in that way, come to Sheraton, find out the opportunities, the available programs, and any financial assistance or aid that might be available. Get the right information, equip yourself, and in that way, you shall succeed. We are here to support you, to empower you to see that you realize your study abroad dreams and aspirations. So come through and feel free to visit us even when the fair is done. You can find us at our head offices in Muyenga, Karunji Road, and we shall help you, guide you even with counseling and any sort of need that you need to help you achieve your dreams. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Carol and Martin. I must leave room for the next program.
Yes.
Thank you so much, our viewers, those that have been with us from 6:30 when we opened live broadcast till now. We appreciate, and we hope that tomorrow you'll be with us, and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are here every weekday from 6:30, and then we close it with Good Morning Uganda Extra at 10. God bless you. For God and my country. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
I've seen a number of community members out there that have formed themselves into groups and have identified enterprises, agricultural enterprises, rice and all that, and they've actually been successfully cultivating them. They've gone ahead, the project has gone ahead and also introduced small-scale industries like the rice huller, the grinding mills and all that that are managed by the groups. All these are successes.
Amaina nize Makaka Moses. Nsangibwa bane nankoma ku kyalo kyebeta nankoma C village. Okuli office da Baida yatweta Bugiri Agribusiness Institutions Development Association. Kibina kino kyabalimi zana umbrella nti kigaita a group entono dira nkaga na 5 kyatandika 2006 nga sasa ka global 2000 for mobilization to send the world food program. Weva to register in 2007. 2010 bafuna store eno batuvwawo government ya idamu the National Agricultural Advisory Services twatandika okuba nga tubalime tu benefitinga munadisi ainga tuzira collection center twafuna training okuva mu partners nga twegere enime yomulembe twenda okukola validation nokunonya obutale tufunye mu tutya government student program mu 2009 yaida yatuwa a tractor era erikukola mu kulima okongera ku kulima ekade yongereku mu 2037 nati yatuya echuma bufuba batu watichemera kwa singo na kokola ku road shading echuma kiri kubira abantu ona kuchingiza abantu abaida community okuva member ni bana ni member kuto access nga service okusa era kifuna bagati abantu okuva ku bantu asatu ku 12 a day. Otherwise ife tusima government of the Republic of Uganda nti ebintu bye tugaire tubitale mu nkola ebe tusa another step nti abantu tulikusomesa abana tuzimbye amayumba tukusula bulungi.
One-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwao.
A weekly face-to-face conversation focusing on accountability, inspiration, information, and sensitization of the public from the various sources such as inspirational profiles.
Having disability is not inability.
Professional guidance.
There is no special antiretroviral therapy that is given specifically for discordant couples.
And of course, politics.
Don't you see anywhere that you would give a credit in the fight against COVID?
My role as the owner of the country is not to, be preoccupied by giving credit to my server.
We have said that if we are to talk to General Museveni, there must be certain conditions in place.
Is it true that you paid 5 million shillings to MPs that voted for Anita Mong and Tayebo?
That is laughable. Why would we pay when we have nominated them as SEC?
Every party has been represented in Uganda's parliament for 10 years. We only by one MP, you yourself and my daughter, Susan.
Every Friday 9 p.m., it's one-on-one with Michael Jordan Lukomwa on UBC TV, inspiring Uganda.
The stage is a world of entertainment. Get the latest entertainment, lifestyle, events and activities. Chats with celebrities that make headlines.
It's your girl Zari, Mama Tifa. I'm in town, I'm in Uganda.
It's showbiz. Join me, Mary. I intend to connect you to a lot of fun. Cause I know you want it, you love it, you enjoy it. All on Powerful Level Magazine, reloaded for you right here on UBC. Don't miss out every Saturday, 12 p.m.
Program My Remember that our children are our future generation. Don't miss Program My School.
In 2007, a team from Prelna came and they started teaching us how to farm. They began by teaching us about food security, where they educated us to grow cassava and also agribusiness.
This kind of farming, the project also taught us how to sell as a group after finding a market. The support from the project has been so good to us. Government Citizen Interaction Center, or GCIC, a unit under State House, is the key contact center between the Ugandan government and its citizens. It helps enhance the monitoring of service delivery by providing a channel for feedback and suggestions from citizens. With this mandate, GCIC set out to do a community outreach program throughout the country by visiting a wide range of government project beneficiaries and leaders to ascertain the impact government programs and projects have had on various communities across Uganda. The project for the restoration of livelihoods in the northern region or Prelnor is a Government of Uganda initiative currently being implemented in the Acholi sub-region and Adjumani, with the Ministry of Local Government as the lead implementing agency.
First and foremost, Ministry of Local Government is responsible for coordinating government policies, projects, local economic development in local governments. And therefore, we normally mobilize resources in form of projects for investment into local governments.
Now, Prelno is operating in 9 districts. The all of Acholi sub-region, that is Gulu, Kitgum, Omoro, Noya, Amuru, Lamore, Pade, and Agago. And
production, service delivery, obubi.
Futi 10 umuzikiti gwagazaaki tukusende nako senda
3,000 tribes, 2,000 languages, 32 countries, totally divided.
Oto, is it the Namgala you talked about? Yeah, Oto Media.
continue burning.
No. Let her teach fire.
You started the fight, let it go on. The word